Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive.
Yes.
Today, we're going to be looking at some verses dedicated to Lord Shiva,
Right.
specifically from the song Gauranga Ardhanga.
Okay.
And we're going to try to understand them a bit better, not just the symbols,
Right.
but the spiritual depth of these verses. So we can understand not only what these symbols represent, but also why they matter in understanding Shiva and maybe even ourselves.
Right.
Right. Okay, so the first verse says, "O Shiva, you have made Gauri, your consort, a part of yourself, symbolized by the Ganga's current."
That's interesting.
This concept of Gauri being a part of Shiva, symbolized by the Ganga River, that immediately got me thinking.
It's very evocative.
Yeah.
So this introduces the concept of Shiva as Ardnarishvara,
Okay.
half male, half female, the male half. Represents the unmanifest cosmos, the potential that exists before anything takes form. Kind of like a seed before it sprouts.
Right. Okay. So the Ganga flowing from Shiva's hair would symbolize this this union, this connection between the unmanifest and the manifest.
Exactly. And the verse suggests that a true yogi, by understanding this duality and being anchored in the unmanifest while existing in the manifest world, achieves a state of king among yogis. And that's not like some kind of worldly power or something.
Oh, I see.
It signifies an inner mastery, a very profound understanding of the nature of reality.
Wow. Okay. So on to the second verse, which says, "You are clad in tiger skin, wearing a garland of skulls, with the moon on your forehead, and beat time with your hands."
Wow.
I'm curious about the tiger skin specifically.
Yeah.
What makes that such a powerful symbol of detachment?
So the tiger skin symbolizes the conquering of primal instincts and desires. A yogi, just like a tiger, possesses immense power, but chooses to use it. Judicious. So for you, this could mean reflecting on your desires and how they're driving your actions.
Right.
Can you detach from them to find inner peace?
That's powerful. What about the line skull garland?
Oh, yeah.
It's unsettling.
It is.
But yet it represents knowledge of time, past, present, and future.
Exactly. So the skulls are reminding us of the impermanence of life and urging us to live fully in the present moment.
Okay.
If you dwell on past regrets or worry about the future, you're missing out on the beauty of now.
Yeah. Then we have the moon. Such a contrast. And with everything else in this verse, stillness and inner peace.
Yes, and don't forget the rhythmic beat of the Damru, played by Shiva's hands.
Okay.
It represents the continuous cycle of creation and dissolution, reminding us that change is the only constant.
Yeah.
If a yogi is aware of these cycles, it helps them maintain equanimity, because everything, good or bad, is impermanent.
So far.
Yeah.
We've talked about Shiva's dual nature
and
symbolic attire. Now the third verse describes matted hair, snakes, and sacred ash.
Yeah.
And these descriptions seem to go beyond the physical.
Absolutely. So the matted hair represents a life dedicated to spiritual practice, free from material attachments.
Okay.
Not concerned with appearances or worldly comforts. Just focused on inner growth.
That's powerful. What about the snakes?
Oh, right.
Shedding their skin.
Yeah.
That symbolizes the yogi's ability to perceive beyond the ordinary senses, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It represents shedding old beliefs and limitations,
I see.
allowing for an expanded awareness.
Okay.
Imagine a yogi whose perception goes beyond the physical, encompassing a wider reality.
Wow. And that leads perfectly into the sacred ash.
Right.
It symbolizes the absence of worldly properties.
Shiva as Digambara.
Clothed in the sky itself.
Right. Imagine a yogi, so free from limitations, that their awareness expands beyond the physical body, encompassing the vastness of the sky, the ash. Reminds us that everything in the material world eventually turns to dust.
Right.
A true yogi remains unattached to these temporary things, finding true freedom in the eternal.
Wow. This final verse contrasts Shiva with Brahma, the creator, and his consort Vani, also known as Saraswati.
Right.
How does this relate to what we've been talking about?
Well, this is where fate and liberation comes in Vani. Writes our destinies through our thoughts and attachments, creating a narrative for our lives. But Shiva offers a path to erase the sadness of separation from the divine.
Right.
Transcending this predetermined fate.
So by recognizing his presence within ourselves.
Yeah.
Through meditation. Anchoring ourselves in the eternal nothingness that he embodies.
Yeah, exactly. So these verses offer not just a glimpse into Shiva's symbolism, but a profound understanding of the yogic path.
Right.
They invite us to consider how we can cultivate detachment, like Shiva, shedding old skins and limiting beliefs. How can we embrace the present moment, understanding the cyclical nature of reality?
Wow. That was incredible. So much more than meets the eye. If these symbols represent aspects of a yogi's journey, which one resonates most with you?